Welcome back to the Amputee Angler. It's an absolutely glorious day today, and you can see behind me where we're starting off at is Sovereign Light Tower, currently in the process or meant to be being dismantled soon. And the area we're fishing over, it's a big reef basically, and you have all sorts of species on there. You've got your bass, cods, pollocks, ballon wrasse, pouted, all sorts of things live on here. I'm with Ellie, she's out of shot behind me because I'm trying to get out the sun. So Ellie's with me. Plan today is just fish a few baits, small hooks, try and get a few species, but it is an absolutely, I mean, you can probably see it, it is flat calm, it's glorious, and I can't turn that down. So we will do some wrecking later as well. Ellie's currently on Hawkeye feathers. I've got a squid jig down just in case any squid are lurking. They're starting to show. I think we're a bit early here, and I've also got my bream rig down, which is going to act up as a species rig basically. So 2 up, 1 down, and that's baited with cuttle and worms. Tide at the minute, we're not moving, it's slack water, which is why I've stopped here, because you don't lure fish on slack water unless you're using a slow pitch jig, which we're not. So yeah, have a little play about here, see what we can get. Okay. As you can see now, there comes a tower, we're right by it. You could probably, if I could jump to that. Bites in. You see now the tide rip behind this turbine, or this tower, sorry, is incredible. And this sort of feature holds fish. There'll be fish down there, we're just not finding them today for whatever reason. Wind farms are the same. Anywhere there's a tide rip like that, there's fish. Fishing the wrong sort of rod for this. Ellie's got my light rod. I'm fishing my 12-20. Really, I want the other lure on it, really. It'll be a perfect drift fish. You see the shadow line coming in, and I'm in the reef. Close last time. Very close now, and there's the reef. Ah, a minute. Ah, bugger. That's gone. Oh, no, I've got it. That's about 6 foot, that. About 6 foot from it, perfect. In it to win it. We're bouncing the lure off the bottom. You see now we're in the tidal zone. And this tidal rip's normally where the bass and pollock sit normally. Waiting for predator prey, other little prey fish to come out from behind it and swept down in the current. Right, nothing yet. Devoid this bit devoid of fish.
It's a shame, it's such a nice spot.
Yeah, it's would have been nice to hang about here, but really it ain't working, I'll take you reckon we get pollock instead. Big fish.
Mega fish.
Alright, so we've come wrecking now. Gone to wrecks that I've never fished before. I'm staying away from the ones that I know. I'm trying to mark out a few other ones for the summer. And I'm looking at a few banks and reefy marks on the way as well. So Ellie's on a boom and a shad, and I've got a Storm GT on, heavy one, 111 gram, and a set of 3 cod feathers. So I'm almost old school perk and jigging, which I don't normally like, but there's a lot of small pollock about at the minute. I don't want them, but these will find them. So if I start pulling up loads of little small ones, then I could just change to a lure and a shad like Ellie. The wreck we're on looks like it's covered in sand, but we're going to go over it anyway. We're making 1.2 knots, which is brilliant. Nice little speed, that. So I'm just working mine up and down. Ellie's going to be dropping down sort of 10-15 turns up and then repeating. So reckon it. Oh, fish on. Oh, what a bite then.
I think that was a bite though.
Is it?
I think so.
Well, if you get a bite, keep reeling, don't pull it. So that's the fish.
Yeah,
Fish on, Ellie's in. Ellie's got a fish on. Okay, all over to Ellie now. There we go, she's on.
Fishy fish!
You feel like a good one?
I don't know, it's heavy.
Okay.
Come on.
Right, Ellie's in. First fish for Ellie, don't know what it is, says it feels heavy. Let's have a look. I got the net just in case it is a good one. Okay. Okay, what's Ellie got? You want that pie? You want that pie? Keep reeling. You caught my line for starters. Not your fault. You have got a little baby Pollock.
Hey!
There you go. So my line's there as well.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. Ellie's got a little baby Pollock, just like I said we were, and we've got my line, so I'm just going to sort this out. Okay, this is Ellie's first fish of the day, and it is the smallest Pollock you'll ever see in your life.
The baby.
But it wanted that 6-inch white sidewinder there. Well done, Ellie. First fish of the day. Yeah. There we go. So, Ellie had the first fish of the day, little Pollock. And I think the wreck's just starting to show up now, and I'm a bit late getting in. Hopefully we get some more and bigger ones. Got a 6-inch white sidewinder, that one. Scary's eel. Engulfed it.
There she is.
There you go. You struck it, didn't you? You struck it, didn't you?
Oh.
Don't strike it, keep reeling. Ellie had a bite, struck it, lost it. You strike it when you reckon, you lose
It
it.
was heavy.
You lose it. If you strike it, you lose it. Keep reeling till it goes tight, and then just lift the rod up slowly. Play your fish.
Rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake. We've all done it. Come on, big Pollock. Okay, second wreck now. So first wreck was grabby as anything. Lost about 4 lures on it. But yeah, tide's starting to rip through a bit more now, so that happens. Ellie had a Pollock, first fish of the day. We're a couple of miles now, and we've got a different wreck, so 150 foot of water this one. A bit deep in the last one. There we go.
Got some bites already.
Have you?
Yeah.
Good. What we want. Wreck's not in yet. I think we're going to go down the side of it this go. First go. I'll give us a bit of a run up so I can get out of the wheelhouse and get sorted. I think we're going to go down the side of it, but fish swim around the side of wrecks as well. It doesn't always have to be right over the top. But it gives us a good drift line for our next go round, so we can make a small adjustment and go over. I'm a fish with wreck the bends on.
Oh, it's the people.
Let's come and fish the wreck the bends on. Got a boat coming out of us. I don't mind sharing the ocean, but I don't like it. It's where now you get a big Pollock and then they go, oh, we'll stay here for the day. So first go round, we missed another wreck now, we missed it the first go. And now second go we're going to get it bang on. Or what looks like bang on.
Well, in true GoPro fashion, it lost the fight of this fish and the net of this fish, but we did indeed have a Pollock right in front of that little boat that pulled up. Went 9.5 pound. I was hoping it was another double. It would have been the second double in 2 trips in a row. So just under though, 9.5 pound, and it was right in front of that little boat, and they did then hang around. Unfortunately, they didn't really know where the wreck was, so they was driving all over the wreck to start with. You know, I can't blame them. Everyone starts somewhere, and not everyone's got the experience, but it was quite frustrating. But yeah, we did indeed bag a nice Pollock on this one. So just a shame the GoPro keeps playing up. Absolute nightmare at times, as anyone who's got one will know.
There we go, so 9.5 pound, bang on 9.5. Where's this guy going? This guy doesn't know where he's going, he's driving all around the wreck. All over the wreck. This is the other trouble of bank holiday weekends. As you can tell by my red cheeks, it's getting very hot. So yeah, we had a lovely Pollock here. What's happened is we've got a boat come out and joined us. We didn't have the fish, sod's law. And I said to him, I said, we've had a bite, lost the fish, got a nice one. And he's proceeded to drive all around the wreck, looking, not quite knowing where his drift line is. Now he's worked it out. This is why you work your drift line off. Either join in with the other boat, or you work your drift line off the wreck. You're driving all over the wreck, which it blows my mind when people do that. And I'm going round the outside and round. He's then decided he wants to go the other way round to sort his drift line out. And as we're coming together, we end up going nose on. So reference, I'm going to change wrecks is where I'm going with this. So yeah, going to start heading back towards home, work a few inshore wrecks and see what we can pick up. Maybe fish some baits for a bit.
Your cheeks are so red.
I'm hot now, I need to drink some more water. It's gone flat calm now. It's just beautiful out here now. We just come on to another wreck. We're starting to make our way back in. It's only early, but today was only ever going to be a bit of a play about, and I was annoyed that I hadn't caught a pollock. And yeah, so now we have. I can start going back in slightly. Again, another wreck. I haven't fished before this one, so hitting all the wrecks I've never done, learning a bit about them, putting a bit in the database, you know. Started off a bit deeper and then bounced along. Now we're starting to come back in. As we're working our way back to inshore, we're just going to fish a few wrecks as we pass them. Right, here we go. So it's slack water now, which for luring is, it's no good. So I have dropped this over a wreck just because I want to look at it. But we've got no speed. We're going 0.3 and we're not moving, and we're going a north-south drift now. So it's not conducive to lure fishing. So in a minute we're going to switch back to baits. And then go drop on a reef. Oh, there's a fish. Fish straight away. Fish on. First go. There we go. It's not, that's a pollock. It's not conducive to lure fishing. And I've got what is going to be, I think, a pollock. It's not big. No, it's still there, I think. Might have come off. Might have lost that. I was too busy talking and not reeling in. But no, it's there. I know it's still there. It's still there. It's not going to be big. Yeah, so basically I've just dropped it on top of the wreck rather than drifting over it. And first drop, as you watched, of a pollock. It's just lightly hooked. It might even come off when I lift it up. Oh no, it won't. That's well hooked. Looked like it was lightly hooked, but there we go. Have a sidewinder, Skerry's eel. And there's slack water now. We're not moving. The wreck is there. And there we go. Another pollock. Oh, he's gone back. There we go. And we're still over the wreck, so I'm just going to drop straight down. So yeah, like I was saying, won't catch pollock over slack water. Yeah, normally you would take your time, so you'd set a drift up, and then you drift over the wreck with a bit of a run up. But because there's slack water, we're not moving, and the wreck sits north to south anyway. This one, so all I've done is just nudge us to the edge of the wreck to the point where it comes in. And now we're creeping on at 0.2 knots up the wreck. So obviously you can still work your lures, but normally you don't see much. A little bite on the baits. We come inside and it's been very, very quiet, but I saw a little nibble. Could be wrong. Probably am wrong. I've got something. Oh, plaice. That was a target. Plaice. Oh. It's a baby one, but it counts. There we go. That's all right. Come on the bottom. Come on the bottom hook of my bream rig, as you would expect. But there's a little babby. Plaice. There we go. There you go, that's the end of another Amputee Angler episode. Thanks for watching. Lovely 9.5 pound pollock, 9.5, bang on. A couple of smaller ones. Dropped inshore to catch some plaice, and we caught a tiny little plaice as well. So yeah, target achieved. The plan was to hit the small stuff today, but probably because I'm new to the area, baited feathers, bream rigs, worms, squid, just couldn't buy a proper bite for whatever reason. But like I said, did salvage a day by changing it up and going wrecking. So yeah, all good. Thanks for watching. Keep fishing, stay safe, and I'll see you all again soon.